So throughout your time in the Air Force and afterwards, was there something um that you went through that could possibly that got you to where you were at now?
Well, obviously, the military, everybody that I know personally, says, I will tell anybody that it saved my life, basically. I grew up, single mom, the oldest son, but I didn't get any real guidance growing up. I just kind
Hmm.
of, I was left to my own and kind of told to go to school, and that's it. I knew I
Hmm.
wanted to be in the military. Uh, the guy I thought was my father at the time was in the military, so that's what thought I was going to do. And
Hmm.
so that was my goal all through my junior high and high school upbringing.
Hmm.
And of course, my mom was 100% against it. And so I had to wait for her to leave town one day, and I went to a recruiter's office, and I just said, "Sign me up." I didn't even care what job I had.
Oh my gosh.
And the of course the recruiter was like, "Great, I can fill one of these spots that nobody wants." So they gave me a diesel mechanic job, and of course I was like, "Whatever, that's fine with me." And so anyway, um, fast forward like a couple weeks, and my mom found my recruitment papers in my bedroom and had a you know went ballistic. And I remember her first comment was, "A diesel mechanic, you blow up every car that you've had." And so um, and I believe I was I may have been late 17, early 18 at this time. And she went to the recruiting office and gave him the papers back and said, "He's not going to be there for ship out day." And the recruiter was like, "Well, he's an adult. He signed the papers." And, and, she's like, "Well, then I'll send him to Mexico."
Oh my
And
God.
so I don't know. That's about the only time I've, you know, you know, had her step in for me as an adult and, defend my honor, I guess. But they worked it out, and I ended up going into the open general, and which is usually pretty dangerous.
Oh.
So I went to basic training, not even know what my job was going to be at that time. Anyway, I ended up becoming a firefighter. I got lucky and dodged the security police roster due to a slight hearing loss. I wasn't physically eligible to be a police officer.
Oh my
So anyway,
gosh.
my first 2 years, I did nothing. I got assigned a civilian supervisor, and he was, close to retirement. So he was just like, come to work every day on time and don't get in trouble, basically. And so that's what I did. I came to work and I, did what I had to do. And got to my second duty station, and my first supervisor, actually, it wasn't my supervisor, my first station captain there was like, "Okay, you're going to do this task." And I said, "Well, I'm not certified on that." He said, "Well, that should have been one of your first certifications you got." And so we got to talking, and he was like, "Well, I guess I got to train you up." So he really buckled down on me and became my mentor and straightened me out. And from then on, I just kind of excelled and, did every certification I could do, every training class. Um, I was planning for a 20-year career. And then we had a tragedy in my family. My brother passed away, and I had to get out of the military to go help my mom. And so, um, without that background, I wouldn't have had anything to stand on, really. And it was a blow. It was a blow, but I built through it and used my skills and got into a job and uh, and where I'm at today.
Wow. That's pretty amazing, but I am sorry to hear about your brother.
I think
Oh my gosh.